Hi everyone, my name is Rosika and welcome back to my channel Learn with Rosika. In this video, we will see what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Let us understand simple interest first. Let us assume principal is equals to rupees 100 and rate equals to 20%. Okay, this is rate of interest. After first year, interest would be, in case of simple interest, after first year, the interest would be rupees 20. Isn't it? We are calculating simply. Rate 20% of 100 is 20 rupees at the end of first year. This let us denote it by I1, which would be interest after the first year. In the second year, principal will again be rupees 100 and rate is same 20%. So interest 20% of 100 is 20. Again, let us write this I2, which is interest at the end of second year. Let us calculate the same for third year. In this case as well, principal will be rupees 100. Because it is simple interest, the principal will be same for every year. Rate is again 20%. So interest at the end of third year is also rupees 20, which let us denote by I3. Now SI at the end of 3 years, will be I1 plus I2 plus I3, which is 20 plus 20 plus 20, that is 60. So total amount will be principal plus simple interest, which is 160 rupees. This is simple interest. If the lended money is rupees 100, then principal will be 100 for every year. When calculating simple interest in each year, the principal is taken as 100 and rate will be same. So same amount of interest will be generated in the first year, second year and third year, which will be added at the end, making it a total of 160 in this case. Now let us see about compound interest. Here as well, let us assume principal is rupees 100. Rate same 20%. After first year, interest will be 20% of 100 is rupees 20. Right? This will be same for first year, I1. Interest will be same in case of simple interest and compound interest. But in compound interest, amount is calculated from the first year itself. Here we saw that amount was calculated at the end. Interest was added at the end of 3 years. But here, amount will be calculated at the end of every year. Principal plus interest, that is 120 rupees. Now second year, here principal will be amount of previous year, that is 120. In the second year, in case of simple interest, the principal was 100 itself, which was the actual principal amount. But in this case, the principal is not 100. The principal is the amount of previous year. Rate will be same, that is 20%. So interest accumulated at the end of second year will be 24 rupees. Rupees 24. What was the interest in the first year? It was rupees 20. Now in the second year it is 24, isn't it? Here also we will calculate the amount at the end of, this was amount at the end of first year. This will be the amount at the end of second year. That is 120 plus 24, which is 144 rupees. Now this will be the principal for third year. When we calculate for the third year, principal will be amount of previous year 144. Rate is same, that is 20%. And here the interest accumulated at the end of third year is 28.8 rupees. Now, while calculating the amount, we will add it. 144 plus 28.8 will give us 172.8 rupees. So here, as you can see, that the amount calculated during compound interest is more than the amount calculated at the end of simple interest. What is the difference? The difference over here is of 12.8 rupees. Let me revise once again. In case of simple interest, the principal amount taken in the starting of the loan will be the same principal amount which will be used to calculate every year. But in case of compound interest, the amount of previous year, the interest and principal of the previous year will be added up, which will be the amount, and that amount will be used as principal when we calculate the same for the second year. So this is how compound interest is calculated, and this is how simple interest is calculated. I will show you the amounts that we get when we calculate using the formula. Time was 3 years. So when we calculate simple interest, it is P into R into T divided by 100, right? So P is 100 into R is 20% and time is 3 years divided by 100. So 100 and 100 gets cancelled. We have 60 rupees as simple interest. And when we calculate amount, it is principal plus SI. 100 plus 60, which is equals to 160 rupees. Here we got the exact answer, what we had calculated year-wise. Now let us do the same for compound interest. Time is same again, 3 years. So amount is principal into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. This is for compounded annually. Principal is 100, 1 plus rate is 20 by 100 to the power 3. This is 120 by 100 into 120 by 100 into 120 by 100. So when we calculate this, we get the answer 172.8, which we had calculated just a few minutes ago. So this is how compound interest and simple interest work. If you learned something from this video, do like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video, as I will be uploading how to solve compound interest questions from previous SSC papers. Also explain how different formulas of compound interest work. So till then, stay tuned and bye-bye.